Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, part-time reseller on eBay. Now, first of all, I have a confession to make. I know at the end of my last video I said there'd be some live footage. Kinda didn't go the way I planned, so there is no live footage. I'm really sorry. I will try and get some out, hopefully next video, one after that. But for this one, I'm afraid it's just a bread and butter pickups video. But don't be too disappointed because I've got some cracking stuff to show you. Hopefully you'll learn something along the way. Huge variety, big variety of stuff, albeit mainly clothing and footwear. In fact, I think all clothing and footwear bar one item. So that's my bread and butter. That's what I pick up because that's what I'm confident with. Let's get into it. But first of all, I've had some sales. Now, I am part-time, and I'm glad I'm part-time because the last week has been dire. I don't know what's been going on. I've been listing, I've been sending offers out, just haven't been having any sales until last Friday. I've had 8 so far. We're now on Bank Holiday Monday. So I'll just run through a few of them on my phone, so excuse me, I'm not being rude. So I sold this, this is from the personal collection, Greenlight Blues Brothers Dodge Monaco. That's one for £9 plus postage. Rayman, he's been hanging around for ages. PS1, fully complete. That's gone for £5 plus postage. Sold this Burton snowboarding kind of soft shell hoodie, full zip. I think I paid £4.50 for that. That sold for £18 plus postage on offer, so that's not too bad. Sold these New Balance 420s. These are a women's size 8, lovely colourway. Didn't come with the original insoles, but that's not a problem. Paid £4 for these. I probably wouldn't pick them up again. They've only gone for £15 plus postage, so a bit disappointing, but that's fine. This is probably the best sale I've had. This is a Finisterre women's hoodie. Plain, basic blue, not much going for it. Size 8, so pretty small. Paid £2.95 for that in a charity shop that had definitely missed it. That's gone for £25 plus postage, and it's a cotton outer with a merino lining. It's lovely. If it fitted, I'd keep it, but it doesn't. Sold this Arsenal Football Club wallpaper. Obviously Arsenal as we speak. Sorry, it's really windy. Hopefully the GoPro isn't shaking too much. Let me just adjust you a bit. It's a lovely day, but it's very, very, very windy. So bear with me. Arsenal obviously top of the Premiership as we speak on the 29th of September, August. So sold this wallpaper. I had this for ages. I'm gonna have to send it Hermes or Every. Last time I sent it, it came back because the buyer didn't want it, according to the little Every or Hermes at the time note. I was like, so I listed it again, 15 quid plus postage. I'll have to get that to Every drop off at some point. My last CD I've sold, this is a band called Order of Ennead. Bought it on a whim, way too heavy for me. It literally is just from start to finish, so that is that's going to its new owner. And then last night, the surprise you sold actually, end of August. These are some Skechers, what are they called? Women's Reggae Mad Swag Toe Loop Sandals is what I've listed them as. Lovely condition. Paid £3 for these, had them up for 28, had them offer last night 25, took it. So £25 plus postage, and that's that. So a lot better than this time last week when I was selling nothing at all. So yeah, good to get the sales in and paid towards what I bought here. So bonus sales clip. So today is Tuesday, Bank Holiday Monday was pretty good for sales. We're back on track. eBay is finally rewarding me. So I've had 3 sales since the last video, because we've ended it. 2 good, 1 bad. Well, not bad, but just disappointing. So let's start with that one. It's this vintage Marlboro Classics Western shirt. Nice red colour. I bought this ages ago for about £2.50, I think, from a charity shop, thinking it was worth £20-25. Sold for £10 plus postage. After bringing the price down and down and down. It's not in bad condition, there's a bit of wear to the collar, but it's just done terribly, so I will not be picking those up again. I don't know who originally said they did well, but they don't do well for me, so forget it. I've also sold these Adidas Beckenbauer All-Rounds. I think I paid £2 or £2.50 for these at a car boot sale. Really popular shoe, nice size. They are a UK 8.5. They've gone for £28 plus postage, so yeah, super sale from £2.50. And then finally, these vintage, and they are vintage, Levi's 517s. These, I believe, are made in France if I can find the tag. I can never find the tag. Where's it gone? Tag? Hello? There he is. There we go. Oh, not the camera, haven't I? There we go. Made in France. Pretty cool. So I think they date from the sort of mid-90s. I'm pretty sure I paid £5 for those. Again, thought they'd do a bit better, but they still sold for £30 plus postage. So no complaints there. Yeah, good pair of jeans that. And that's it. So sales back on track, and my camera's all wonky. Back to the main video. So this bag here, it might be out of focus, might not be. This is from the charity shops in Gloucester. So went back to Gloucester for see my folks, see my parents this weekend just gone. Did a bit of charity shopping. It was pretty poor until the last shop. So I think I hit 6 charity shops, and they're all pretty poo until the last one came through. So that's good. Then everything else is from the car boot sale this morning, the most local one up the road, and it was brilliant. We'll get to that in a bit. I'll do the charity shop stuff first, explain why I bought it, what I paid for it, what I'm going to hope to get for it, and why you should be looking out for it as well, if that's the sort of thing that floats your boat. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. So, first up, again, this was a bit of a risk because I haven't sold this brand before. I don't know how well it does, but for what it is, it's quite nice. So this is a Jaeger, not Jaeger bomb, Jaeger. It's a long sleeve, 100% cotton. Again, sorry for the wind. Men's polo shirt, size medium, so a little bit small. It's not a vintage one. I think it's like made in Singapore or something. God, that wind really is crazy. Where's it made? Made in China, typical. Only paid £2.75 though, so I was happy to take a bit of a risk on that. To be fair, I don't think it's worth more than about 13 to 15 quid. It does fit me alright actually. I think if I don't get that, I'm going to keep it myself. But I just thought I'd give it a go. But say it's not as big a profit as I was hoping, but that's okay. That chair's going to get full very quickly. So same shop again. These are a bit of a surprise really. So these are Oakley. They're a pair of like Oakley chinos, but they have this pretty cool. Oh, it's on the seam. Hang on. Pretty cool, like bit of embroidery on the leg. Oh, my sunglasses. Nice little pattern here, and the button says Oakley Software. If that picks it up. Basically, these are. I'm not saying they're vintage, but they're sort of early 2000s Oakley kind of like skate gear. Snowboarding, you know, sort of extreme sports. Got a cool little pocket down the rear. I think they're sort of, yeah, more like streetwear than formal apparel. These were only, there you go, half price, £2.25. Whoops, good old Salvation Army. I don't know how much they're going to go for because I can't actually find a pair the same. But the Oakley Software, snowboarding, whatever stuff, sells ridiculously well. So even if they're only 20 quid, I'll be happy with that. So nice big size, nice 38 waist, pretty sure they're a 32 leg. Might even be a 34 to be honest, how pretty long. Lovely condition. Yeah, I don't know about those, maybe even 25, because the sort of whole Y2K thing's in, isn't it, currently? So yeah, they were a surprise find, so really happy with those. I wouldn't keep them, they're not really my thing. Right, moving on, let's do this one next. So again, same shop. This shop, I wish I spent more time in the shop, but I was in a bit of a hurry, so I couldn't like, scour all the rails even. So this is a Gant quilted jacket. This one was, what was that, £6.99. This is called they called it the Central Pond Quilter. Is that through Central Park? I don't know. But a lovely quilted jacket, not overly thick, but say lovely condition. This is a size XXL, nice big size, lovely jacket, hopefully going into the winter. Hopefully 25 to 30 on that one. So it is in brilliant condition. Gant can be a bit hit or miss for me, but I reckon I stick up at 30 and then see what happens. Comps are sort of all over the place, but then we've been in summer, so it wouldn't make sense to buy one of these over the last couple of months. So yeah, hopefully 30 quid or so. So from 7, that's not a problem. And what else? I'll do this last. So this wasn't from the same shop. This is from the first shop we went to. Literally walked in, first thing I saw was not a stuck zip. Was that? I was like, well, it's Gore-Tex, so I'm picking it up. Very, very rarely leave Gore-Tex things. Usually it's like missing something, or it's got a big hole in it. This is a tawny Gore-Tex jacket. I think it's a golf jacket. I want to say it's a golf jacket. It's similar to that Galvin green one I sold a while ago. That one was good, like 90 quid. This was a fiver. There we go, £4.95. Again, probably about 25 quid. Again, coming into autumn, ideal thing really. I say it should be waterproof. I haven't tested it yet, but I'll give it a go. Usually in the shower. Nice little bit of embroidery on the side. Say size large, lovely condition, nice big men's size. It probably is. Is it? I don't know if it's vintage or not. It looks older. Just like an older golf thing, more kind of like Sunderland of Scotland, that sort of style. But yeah, hopefully 25 quid back on that one, because it's Gore-Tex, isn't it? Gore-Tex sells itself. Brilliant. Okay, same shop again. Only two things from that first shop were these pair of Supergars. Now another pair of Supergars. These are a size 6, and they're more of a like a mid boot rather than a shoe. But crucially, they are new with tags. So these were, there you go, new, £6.45. Happy to pay that. Hopefully, well, it should be like 30 quid. Might take a while to sell, because Supergars seem to either fly out or just sit around. These aren't the sort of typical style that you see, so that can work in its favour, or it won't. But yeah, hopefully 30 quid. I mean, they're sort of 55 odd quid new, so I mean, minus the box, that's a new shoe, isn't it? So yeah, size 6, women's size 6, hopefully about 30 quid. Right, what else do we have? Okay, so nice plain, again needs an iron, got a bit scrunched up, plain strange shirt, but Love Moschino. I think it's legitimate. I did the checks in the shop. I'm pretty sure it's legitimate, but hey, you tell me if this isn't. So that's the wash tag. Again, not a huge amount to it, but so it's even got Love Moschino on the buttons. I think it's legitimate. Based on this, the next one I'll show you as well, I think they would have been donated by the same person. So I had reason to think it was legitimate, and the stitching seems good. But you just don't quite know these things. But I thought for a fiver, I'll give it a go. I don't pick up Moschino at all. I just don't see it. Where I live here, and where my parents live, they're not like affluent arelike but for some reason this ended up in Gloucester, if you want to know. Ended up in Gloucester, so yeah, I had to pick it up. I couldn't just like not leave it there. Could not leave it there. Doesn't make sense. I couldn't leave it. There we go. So it's a sort of, I think it is 100% cotton, or is it polyester? I'd say it's not the best materials, to be honest. No, it's a cotton polyester one. So I mean, the quality itself isn't better than a Primark one, but I'm turning into a kite. You're paying for the label, aren't you? But say, on the outside, there's nothing to distinguish it from something else apart from those buttons. So I don't think it's going to be worth a huge amount, maybe 20 to 25 quid. Didn't look it up in the shop, there was no signal. I thought, well, no, I'm not going to leave it. It was really busy as well, so I didn't want to like put it back and then somebody swipes it. Always have it in your hand. It's going to be worth 5 quid, so we'll see how it does. But sticking with shirts, this is my first one of these I found. This is a Sandro Paris. Now these are pretty much next to each other, so I was thinking they've gone out at the same time, maybe they were donated by the same person. This one is, I hope, legitimate. I don't think Sandro's faked that much. Maybe it is, I don't know. But again, that was £5. Looking at about 25 quid for that one. Say it's just a basic, just stripy men's formal shirt. Not a huge amount going with it. There's the wash label, so all looks pretty legitimate to me. Say lovely, I think this is 100% cotton. Let's have a little look-see. Yep, 100% cotton. Lovely dark stripe design. Say something I'd probably wear to like a formal dinner, but I'd rather wear a Primark one. I'm not fussed by sort of higher end stuff. So Sandro Paris, great brand to look out for, men's and women's clothing. Yeah, hopefully 25 quid on that one. hopefully the sort of thing that will sell better in autumn as well. So that's that. Right, 2 more things from that shop. Oh, spending money. Right, these made up for the day. These just, yeah, couldn't believe they were still there. So we have a Rab soft shell. So lady size 16. There we go, UK 16. This was $5.99. Don't get too carried away. There are a couple of flaws. It's fine apart from, look at the sleeve, the end of the sleeve. See how that's like worn away? So that's not, it's not the end of the world, but it's, you know, a bit like, yeah. And this one is completely gone, absolutely completely gone. But apart from those things, which is a bit bizarre, it's absolutely immaculate. So maybe they got hungry on a walk. I don't know. But a Rab soft shell, Polartec. Where's the little Polartec thing gone? There he is. Polartec soft shell with a hood. Really good women's UK size. If it was immaculate, probably 60 quid, I think. Because it has got those flaws, hopefully 40. I might stick up at 50 then, just see what happens, take offers. I mean, yeah, it's annoying. I honestly don't think I can fix that either. I can't think of a way to put it back together again. So we're a bit of a shame. I wasn't leaving it for 6 quid, absolutely not. Normally I wouldn't touch things that are damaged, but I couldn't leave that behind because I think there's still money in it. Whether you can replace those, I don't know, but I wasn't leaving it. So we'll say a conservative 40, but from 6 quid, that's fine. But best till last, and fortunately it's too big for me, so I'm not keeping it. Otherwise I would be keeping it. So this is a Berghaus, but it's the Extreme or Extreme jacket. So this is a Gore-Tex. It's a pretty lightweight jacket, but when you look at the hood and how you can put it together, and there's like an air vent for when it's like the weather's like really crazy. These are not cheap to buy new. We're talking a couple hundred quid, I think. I might put a screenshot in just to show you. Yeah, these are not cheap. This is a men's size XL. A couple of marks here and there, but nothing that I don't think I'll be able to get out. So plenty of pockets, unzippable hoods. Love, yeah, proper sort of material, Gore-Tex construction. Lovely sort of grey accenting as well. Paid £7 for this one, I think. Yep, there we go, $6.99. I mean, if I can get all the stains out, which I should be able to, just like mud and stuff, maybe 90 and see where we go, because these are really, this is probably the best coat I've got in my possession right now. And yes, I do want to keep it, but I have a lot of coats already and I know the money is going to be better spent than having this in my possession. So yeah, aim big with that one. That's probably one of the best ones I've had in the charity shop this year, actually. It's really good, and it was just there, and people were flicking through it, and I was like, please don't pick it up, please don't pick it up, please don't pick it up, and they didn't. So not everyone who charity shops resells, right? But it was so busy that day in Gloucester, it was so busy. But yeah, for whatever reason I got lucky, so thank you. And that's all the charity shop stuff, and we're 17 minutes in, so I think it's going to be another long one. But if you've been watching me for a while, you'll know that I do like to chat, and I can't stop talking, and I like to explain stuff. So yeah, grab a cold one. Water is good on a day like today. It is pretty warm, hence I'm doing it outside, and I'm probably sweating, so I'm slightly in the sun. But yeah, so car boot. So obviously I've been away the weekend. Didn't go to a car boot Saturday because there aren't any in Gloucester anymore, that I'm aware of. Didn't go to one Sunday because I was in Bristol for the night, and we just didn't go to one because I didn't have stuff on me. But this morning, bank holiday Monday, there's a car boot literally 5 minutes up the road at the cricket club. Only on bank holidays typically, and it's better than driving all the way to Torquay, which is sort of like half an hour away in the car. You know, easy to get to, don't have to wake up so early, and it's usually quite good. It treats me quite well, that one, if you know what to look for. But I think this haul this morning is my best one yet. Even though this is where I found the Galvin Green Gore-Tex jacket I mentioned a while ago. I paid £2 for and got 90 quid for. Woo! If only all sales could be that good, but hey. But yeah, in terms of actually sort of bang for buck and what I've bought, this probably even eclipses that day. So, without further ado, let's get into it, because otherwise I'm going to hear for a very long time. So, fail. So, in no particular order, this is what I got. Again, really shoe heavy today actually. I think most things I picked up were shoes, which is good because come the end of the car boot season I pick up hardly any shoes because charity shops do a lot of rubbish or they price them up. So I get, like I said, no particular order, got these pair of Merrell walking boots. Now they're not Gore-Tex, they haven't got Vibram soles. In fact, the soles do actually have quite a bit of wear to the heels, which I was aware of. I just ummed and ahed. I thought, you know what, I can get them looking pretty good. They're more of a sort of suede leather. There's quite a bit of wear to the tongue. Let's say, look, Finsulate insulation, Polartec. So, and Merrell's a great brand, so it's got a lot going for it. They are only a UK 6, so they're actually a women's shoe. They look really big. I think it's because they've got really chunky toes and heels. Paid £4 for these. Hopefully, if I'm getting looking good, even with the wear to the heel, which is a bit of a bummer, but not the end of the world. Hopefully still 25 to 30, I think. So they're not Gore-Tex, but you don't always need Gore-Tex to sell a walking boot. You get a good brand behind it, Merrell, Scarpa, A Solo, something like that. Doesn't always need to be Gore-Tex to sell. So yeah, hopefully for a bit of effort, you know, a bit of work to get them looking good. Hopefully still 25 to 30. And again, coming into winter, should sell a bit better than they have been selling in the summer. So those are those. I did that last because that was like a big bundle. Perhaps the only non-clothing and footwear thing I picked up is Totopoly. Now you're thinking, Chris, oh my goodness, you picked up a board game. Yeah, I don't pick up board games very often at all. But I've seen like people like George Ross and I think Ian, Master of Pieces, pick up Totopoly before, and the woman said it's all in there, and I was like, okay, I'll believe you. Paid £5 for this, so a little bit more than I was prepared to pay, but it is from 1972. Not that makes a huge difference. Box is a bit bished, tape in the corner, but it's one of those ones that right now you probably get 17 to 20 if you're lucky, but come Christmas time, hopefully 20 to 25. Wouldn't sell it on Amazon because Amazon, I don't deal with Amazon at all, don't like it. But yeah, hopefully 20, 25, say, come Christmas time. To be fair, I mean, we might play it for a bit. It looks pretty interesting. I've never played it before, so why not? While I've got it, why not? Give it a go. But yeah, hopefully come Christmas I'll sell a little bit better. I don't know where to put it. Just put it there, stay. Right, okay. Pair of trousers. So I've been finding more and more Reese stuff lately, and I'm thinking, well, let's just give it a go. So these are a pair of Reese sort of like thick thick chino trousers. Size isn't on their side. They are only a 30-inch waist, 32 leg, so a little bit small, but these people exist, you know, they're just not as many of them, so they'll take a bit long to sell. I only paid £2.50 for these, and they are in lovely condition, so I thought we'll give them a go. Obviously missing buttons, but that's not a problem. What else can I say? They're a nice sort of cream colour, haven't been taken up, which has been my downfall the last couple of weeks. I don't know how much they're going to go for. Should we say 20 quid? Maybe 20 quid if I can iron them and get them looking good. Maybe a bit less, but from £2.50, just to see how they do, I'm not too worried, to be honest. And then another pair of jeans, another brand that I've been looking at for ages. Just noticed I got blood on my finger. Weird. Again, I've seen Chatty Pete pick these up and other people. But these are my first pair of nudie jeans. I don't know a huge amount about them. I thought they were mostly women's jeans, and in fact these might actually be women's jeans. I don't actually know. But these are a width 30, length 32, so again not the best size. And these are the Grim Tim original white knee, whatever that is. If you don't believe me, there's a label. Organic denim. We are happy to present a big range of organic and ecological washes. Nice. So kind of like Howie's in a way. So we go for the organic cotton and stuff, which should help to sell it. Again, not the best size, but I'm not too worried about that. Lovely condition. Need a bit of a wash. Bit of mud on the back, but that's okay. Do you know what? I thought they were salvage initially, but they are not. But they've got a really sort of stiff material to them. Lovely embroidery. I don't know how much these go for. I'll put a little screenshot in here because I haven't actually looked these up. But again, £2.50 paid. I think my money's safe there, isn't it? I'm not worried about that at all. Should we say 20 quid? I'll put a screenshot in. You can see how close or far away I am from the actual amount. It might be miles out. Right, something for me quickly. These are part of a big bundle that I'll show you in a bit, but these are just a pair of again, I haven't heard of the brand, but Gore-Tex outdoor designs. They are walking gaiters, so they go over your walking boot and they basically just prevent the bottom of your walking trouser or what have you getting completely saturated. So yeah, Gore-Tex. I guess there's like one size. There are two of them. Basically didn't cost me anything based on what I got from the bundle. So 3 pair of Gore-Tex gaiters, sweet. And I'll be using those hopefully in the winter on nice walks across Dartmoor. So that is that. Just take these first. That's there. So saw these on the table. Again, there's a theme here, isn't there? Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex is my friend. So these are a pair of Daytona motorcycle boots, but they are a summer boot. I've kind of missed the window a little bit, but I asked how much they were, and the lady says £10. I was like, okay, that's not awful. With the Gore-Tex, I thought, but I had to go and research them. So left on the table, went away. Okay, yeah, these are not cheap. These are over 200 new. So they are the Journey GTX. They're a leather outer sole, leather sole and synthetic lining, I want to say. UK size 43. So what's that? Is that an 8.5? 9? Something like that. So a decent size. Say a few scuffs. I'll show you the boot as well. Just a few general scuffs to the material. But from what I've seen, it doesn't matter too much in the motorcycle world because you're going to scuff them anyway. But no like massive rips of them, a bit sort of creasing and stuff, but nothing I'm too worried about. So I paid 10, 60 quid on those, maybe. Again, coming into autumn, it might still be okay. But if I have to hold on to them for a bit longer, list them in the springtime, I'm not too worried. My God. Ignore the wind, ignore the parasol that's going absolutely mental. But if it wasn't there, I'd be squinting like, hello? So anyway, hopefully 60 quid, maybe more if I'm looking really good. But from 10 quid, I'll be happy with 60. I'll be happy with 50 to be honest, but obviously any more is good. So yeah, really happy with those. And again, on the table, that looks pretty nondescript, doesn't it? It doesn't say like Alpine Stars or Dainese. It's just like, you'd have to go over and look at them to know what they were. And I found that today, actually, this car boot. A lot of stuff, you'd have to sort of know what you're looking at to know what they are. Does that make sense? It's not just like Nike Air Force Ones all over the place. I mean, there were, but they're all knackered, so. That is that. Right. Hang on, let me just maneuver my chair. I can't reach. I can't reach. Right. God, I'm gonna die. Okay. Again, this is from the same bundle as those gaiters. I've got 2 hats. I might keep them. These are both made in USA, but I don't think they're particularly old. I think they're just sort of like a low volume company. So we've got this one that says Belief on it, Belief Ever Upward. Just a sort of nice design, nice sort of shape. And this one says, I guess, Indecision on it. Don't know what they go for. I can't imagine it's a huge amount. They got a nice sort of call that cinch back, something like that. But I might keep them. If not, I don't know, £10 plus postage. But I'll probably keep them because I do like my hats, as you can see. Because I'm balding, you see, you want to keep the sun off. Okay, bit of clothing. Actually, no, the clothing's part of the bundle. Otherwise, the bundle's not going to make any sense, is it? So let's do this last. Put that there, put that there. Right, okay, so stall full of jewellery and goodness knows what. They had these. I thought, ooh, Birkenstocks. Not quite. Funny enough, picked some of these up the other day. These are Betula. So they're licensed by Birkenstocks, but they're like I guess like a diffusion brand, I think. But this one, this is basically new. It's still got the tag, the little label there. And it's like, I don't know what I can show you. There's minimal wear to the sole, and this one there's hardly anything. But it's weird. It's like that one has been worn, but that one hasn't. So I'll probably still sell them as used, but like excellent condition. Paid a £5. She wasn't haggling, so that's fine. £5's fine. Again, with the other ones we've got as well, which are a ladies size. These are a size 9. Nice. Oh, 43. So there's boots for 43 as well. Cool. I think they're women's, and they're like a nice big women's size, which is good. I don't know if I'm going to list them now. Just wait till the spring, because I don't want to have an item sitting there that has no interest at all, that I can get a better price for when the spring comes around again. Because although it is lovely today, we are at the end of August, and you know the nights are drawing in, and I feel so sad saying it. But yeah, the weather isn't going to be this good forever. I wish it was, but it isn't going to be. So I don't know. I think I can get hopefully 30 quid for those. You know, maybe completely over the mark, but the condition they're in, good size. Hopefully 30, but that 30 might be next spring rather than now. I'll have a look at what's on them, what's selling, and make a decision. But yeah, I might say my money's safe, just might take a while to sell, but that's fine. Where should we go now? Okay, this was the last thing I picked up, and again, this is where knowing about stuff really helps, because from afar they don't look particularly special, but then again, walking boots, outdoor boots, are probably my favourite thing to sell, because they're usually just overlooked by everyone, like those Merrells. These, honestly, people were crowding around the store like, I don't know what they were looking at. These are just on the floor, just like cast aside. I was like, oh, I'll have them. So yeah, I love picking up walking boots. Now these are a pair of, I didn't know what the brand was initially. I think it's Ituri. I'll put a little logo in here, Ituri. But these are basically army issue, or military issue boots. And she had a couple of pairs, but the other ones were absolutely knackered, so I left those. But these are, here we go, yeah, Ituri. These are the patrol boots, UK size 11. It does have some pen marks to the top. That's why, just, you know, knowing which boots are yours in the mess tent. I don't know anything about military. But yeah, they're military issue, really good condition. Just need a good bit of a clean and a bit of a polish up, and they'll be really good to go. But say, pretty nondescript. They're not Gore-Tex, but they are full leather, so they are waterproof. Lovely condition sole, just no issue to that at all. Need a bit of a clean up, but that's fine. Yeah, Defender soles, just really good quality boot. Paid a £5 for those. I was like, yes, and she's like, oh, they've gone straight away. I'm like, oh yeah. I wasn't haggling. I'm happy to pay £5. If I can get them looking really good, hopefully 50, maybe more, maybe 60 quid. Because I think they're sort of 100-ish new, which is mad. But yeah, really good quality boot. And that's the thing, it doesn't have to have a Vibram sole, doesn't have to have Gore-Tex to be a good quality boot that people are after. That's why I love walking boots, because yeah, I just love them. Even though the ones I've got I only carry more, I just love walking boots. It's just I love selling them. I love them. So that was those. Now, tangent. There were some more walking boots, and they were called Reichel, Switzerland. Again, good quality boot, Vibram sole, but the soles just weren't that good. Not for like non-Gore-Tex ones, maybe like 30, 35, and this one was not haggling. She was like, they're 10 quid, like 10 quid. I thought, oh, crazy. I did want them, but here's the thing. If you're spending 10 quid and you're making 35, that would be good. But I had everything else up to that point. I thought, well, I bought things here for 10 quid that I can hopefully get 60 for. So why would I spend 10 quid to get 35? When I can, goodbye sunglasses, when I can invest it better and make more money. So it just wasn't happening. And then she had some LL Bean boots as well that were lovely. But again, the soles were about 60 quid. And she wanted 30 quid for them. And you know what? They were still there at the end. And she had some Dr. Martens that she wanted, made in England, but just knackered. I was like, oh, just forget it. Some people just go there, don't they? I'm sure we've all been there. You go to a store, you ask the price, and you think, you're not selling that. And lo and behold, come the end of it, they're taking it all home. Just completely clueless. Like, not willing to haggle, not willing to do a deal. I was like, do you know what? I'll spend my money elsewhere. See ya. Doesn't matter though, because I've got all this, so it's fine. Hello? Done? Not quite. I've got a little bit to go. This is currently on 35 minutes.
Why are you going to edit me out?
No, I'll probably keep this in. Keep people guessing.
Fair enough.
Wife interruption.
Sorry.
Anyway, right, couple more things and then we'll get to the main lot. So, again, spending your money wisely. Got a pair of Lokes. But have you ever seen a Loke like that? So, I actually can't find these at all on the internet. I think they're legitimate, I hope so. But they've got a sort of, again, Doc Martens type base, so oil, acid, petrol resistant, made in England, but they are kind of like a loafer with this sort of weird tassel. I thought they were the Loke Brightons, but they haven't got the name of the shoe in them. It just says the original Loke loafer. If I show you there, I don't know how well I was going to pick it up. Doesn't have a name. It just says shoe number 623R, whatever that means. But they're a size 7.5, which admittedly is a little bit small. I would have preferred a larger size. They were £10, but they're honestly, give them a bit of a clean and they will be looking spankaroony. They've barely been worn at all. Even the guy said, oh, you can get them online for 120. When you hear that, you think, oh, they're going to be stupid. He goes, but I only want a tenner. I was like, sold. I'm not leaving these for a tenner. I've got no idea what they are, but I'm not leaving them. See, toughened rubber, sole, leather, insole, outsole, the works. I have no idea what these are worth. They are a bit niche, aren't they? They are a bit niche. It's like not quite a deck shoe, not quite a formal shoe, but with sort of extra ruggedness. But I think my 10 quid is safe, even if they take a while to sell. I want to say something like 80 quid, but I think that's just completely out of the ordinary. Like, it's completely optimistic. I think 60 is probably more realistic, but even then that might be over the top, just because they are a bit niche. They're just not formal, they're not sort of smart casual, are they? They're sort of in between. They're just bizarre. They really are bizarre. But from 10 quid, that money is safe. I'm just not quite sure how well they're going to do. So, but not to worry. Right. Sometimes right place, right time is just the best thing ever. Of course it is. It's in the phrase, right? So, chap there. Don't know if it's house clearance or, but he had a load of stuff. Big transit box van, loads of stuff. Putting these shoes out, just Primark crap. And then he puts this down. I was like, okay. And I thought, it's going to be fake, isn't it? I don't think it is. The product code matches up, and all of the tag, the little label's a bit strange. they do match up. So these are the Nike Air Max 720. No, they're not. Wait, hang on, I'm getting confused now. Sorry, yeah, they are 720s. Idiot. Northern Lights edition, I think, or release. They're doing a good clean. They are a bit grubby, a bit scuffed there. What I found with these 720s, there's always scuff there. I don't know if it's the way people walk in them or they're just like dragging their heels, but yeah, they're a bit scuffed, but they should come out quite well. They were £2. £2. Like, well, yeah, I'm having those. So they're a UK 6, but crucially, they're a UK 6 women's. They're not Nike Youth. Because I find the youth ones, it'll say, is it GY? The product could have like GY after it. Oh no, GS, sorry, GS. So like Air Max, whatever GS is, are like the youth size. And the price just isn't quite as good because they're like a kid's shoe. But these are a women's shoe and they do a lot better. So even though they are a bit scuffed up, there are two, don't worry, didn't just pay for one. They are a bit scuffed up. I should be able to clean them up, get them looking quite good. There's no wear to the heel at all, the inner heel, sorry. Soles are pretty good, just need a good clean. I saw a pair of these kids shoes recently for 25 quid, and they were the triple blacks. These being a women's size and arguably in better condition, I want to say 40 quid. Again, might be a bit ambitious. Might be a bit ambitious, but I think 40 is possible. So they just need to go clean. So a bit of wear to the front, but nothing that I'm going to be worried about. And on a similar note, I got a pair of 270s. Again, I bought 270s. I thought it was a huge rip there then. No, we're good. These are in like dirty sole, but apart from that, they are in spank-rooney condition. Again, 2 quid. I couldn't believe it. So that's a tag. These will check out. No issues here at all. I looked at that swoosh and I was like, it doesn't look quite right, does it? But no, the tag is absolutely spot on. Again, 2 quid, size 6, so women's size rather than a kid size. Again, maybe 40. I can get these looking pretty much brand new, I reckon. Well, not new, but like barely worn. That's just a simple elbow grease and done job. Bit to the side, minimal scuffing to there. So even the insole, it's like barely any wear in there at all. So maybe 50. We'll see. I know they're not cheap to buy new, and they're pushing 100, aren't they? So I don't know. But from 2 quid, that's going to be a fantastic bit of profit. So happy days. How are we doing? 34%. 40 minutes. 40 minutes. 40 minutes of me just talking away. Crikey, imagine if I had footage as well, which I know you want to see. I'm still, okay, slight tangent here. I'm still not sure about videoing at the car boot. I don't know. I think I should just do it and just be like, it's fine. But the fact it's so fast paced, and I'm sort of like ducking and doing all this stuff, will the footage be any good? I don't know. I'm making excuses, but I just prefer charity shops because I can like pick things up, I can talk you through it. There's the urgency to get around different stalls isn't there, and that's the thing. I don't want to be like dilly-dallying, videoing stuff, and then miss out on other stuff. If that makes sense. I know I'm making excuses. I'm sorry, but just me. But no, charity shops I much prefer filming it. Anyway, right. So last bit of stuff. A lot of stuff here. Now, remember these hats? And remember those gaiters? There they are. These formed part of this lot. So the chap there has loads of photography equipment, loads of like old cameras and goodness knows what. And I thought, you know what? I'm not even bothering with cameras. There weren't any like Olympus Muse, or it was just like old VCR cameras with the big batteries that I've previously bought and they haven't worked. I just can't be bothered to deal with that. But he had a load of shoes. I saw his pile of clothes first. I was like going through these clothes, and I noticed he had loads and loads of shoes. I thought, oh, and I said, how much are the clothes each? How much are the shoes? And he said, well, take what you'd like, we'll bundle it together, give me a price, and we can work on it. I was like, okay, I like the sound of that. So everything you're about to see, hats aside, or included, and the gaiters, came to £40. Okay, so literally everything else you're about to see, 40 quid. So this was the first thing I got. So I was like, after about sort of 10 minutes, I was like buzzing after this bit. So in no particular order, do the clothing first. Fairly standard Champion embroidered sweatshirt. It's a size medium apparently. I don't think it's particularly old, but it's I don't know if it's shrunk, but it is actually quite small. I'll do some dimensions on it. I'm pretty sure it's more of a small than a medium. Wash tag is pretty worn away. I can't even work out where it was made. It's 100% cotton. But I mean, what's the? It basically cost me £1, so even if I get 15 for that, I know Champion's a bit hit or miss, isn't it? But you know, I get 15 for that, I'll be happy. Similar note with this one. This is a Cheap Monday. And again, I haven't really picked up before. Denim jacket, size medium, black. Actually fits me, but I don't really wear these sort of things. I might keep. Oh no. Honestly, I've got so many clothes, I can't keep things. I'll keep it until it sells. That's what I'll do. It's Cheap Monday, size medium, lovely sort of, can't think of the word. Fleecy, here we go, fleecy lining, cotton outside, pockets, you name it. Again, probably the equivalent of £2. Hopefully 25 quid for that one, I want to say. It's not a brand that sells particularly well. There's like hardly any sold on eBay across like all items, so a few loose threads, but yeah, hopefully 25 quid. It's a nice cotton denim jacket, so pockets and all sorts, so I guess you pay more for the material, but it's not a bad brand. It's just, you know, not on everyone's radar. So that's that. Now, did you see that? A lot of shoes, a lot of shoes. The last thing I picked up that isn't shoes, I thought this was really cool laptop bag. It's by a brand called, is it Nick Gid? I don't know. Not worth very much at all. I can't even work out how that goes together. I feel like it's missing something. I can't sort of just, it doesn't like connect to anything, so I don't know. I mean, it's a cool laptop bag. I probably wouldn't wear it myself, but it is a cool bag. It's got pockets aplenty and really good condition. But so you can buy them new on Amazon for like 25 quid. So if I can confirm that's not missing anything, maybe 15. But yeah, I'd take a punt on it, and it's not really paid off, but that's fine because all this stuff has. So remember, 40 quid, so hats, gaiters, jumper, jacket, bag, 40 quid. And these shoes, so in no particular order, actually these are my first pair of Clarks. These are a pair of Clarks, still got the tag on the bottom. I don't think these have been worn more than a couple of times. They're a UK size 10. These are the ebony suede, full term ebony suede, leather upper, leather inner, rubberized sole. It's hardly anywhere at all. I know Clarks can sell well. Couldn't tell you though, because I've never sold any before. But yeah, I'll give these a go and see how they do. If they do well, then I'll probably be picking up Clarks more. But I know they're not cheap new. I remember my mum used to buy me Clarks. She's like Clarks loyalist. And they were sort of 40-50 quid, I think, for like kids shoes. I say kids shoes, I was born a size 13 feet, so no, I wasn't, but they were pretty big. But 25 quid for those, is that unreasonable in that condition, in that size? I don't think that's unreasonable. So 25 there, hopefully. Where should we go now? Let's go to these. So we've got a pair of Asics Gel Saga. Now they are missing the insoles, Not a problem. I've got spare insoles upstairs. In fact, I might even have some Asics insoles upstairs, so even better. Again, size 10, lovely sort of suede material, dirty, but ultimately not too much wear there. Yeah, size 10. What else can I say? Lovely colourway. I wouldn't mind them being my size really, but there we go. Size 13s don't present themselves very often. If I'm getting looking good, which I will. 25 quid? Is that unreasonable? Maybe 20, 25? I say the fact these are all size 10-ish is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Where should we go now? Got a pair of Pumas. This one's in better condition. The laces are there, they've just been taken out for some reason. These are Puma baskets, low tops, triple white, double white. Barely any wear to that sole as well. Again, Pumas don't sell brilliantly for me, but they do sell sort of 15, 17 quid. Again, look, just minimal wear to the insole. I don't know what's happened. It's not like they've dropped them in a puddle at some point and then gone, oh, I won't wear them anymore. But yeah, just incredible condition. Yeah, again, 15 to 17 hopefully on those. What else we got? A pair of Vans, but they are weird. They're like a sort of Vans deck shoe hybrid thing. Again, size 10, minimal wear to the soles, minimal wear to the insole, lovely brown colour, size 10. I just, yeah, absolutely incredible. Suede upper, 20 quid for those. I know basic Vans. I know Vans are saturated. Vans are saturated. I know the sort of the is it ultra cush ones do best, I think. But I'm gonna say 20 quid on there. I've just noticed I've got low power, so I'm going to speed through the rest of these. Another pair of Asics. Again, these are unfortunately missing the laces, but that's okay. I've got laces upstairs. Again, just need to clean. These are not Onitsukas, but they're just sort of like more like a pump. Maybe 15 quid on those, something like that. These next ones are weird. So these are a pair of Camper. These are the Contact Earth. So sort of like a barefoot, like a Vibram barefoot type thing. Not nubuck leather. Those laces are sort of opposite ends, really strange. Can't find much about them, but the ones I have found have sold for about 40 quid. So yeah, I'll clean them up, I'll get them looking good. Again, size 10. Yeah, hopefully 35 odd quid for those, bizarrely. Classic pair of Reeboks. They're not old, they're like a new age one. They look pretty filthy, but again, there's barely anywhere to the bottoms. It's almost like they bought a pair of shoes, let's say went on a night out, and then never wore them again. It's just mental. So yeah, a bit dirty, but I'll clean them up. They'll be looking spankaroony. These seem to be getting really popular right now. This sort of style of Reebok, like seen loads of people wearing them because I want to see what people are wearing to get ideas. So if I'm getting looking good, maybe 20 quid on those. Again, good size, attractive design. Yeah, maybe 20. And finally, two pairs left. Right, this is where it gets interesting. So, New Balance. New Balance don't sell that well for me, but I think I've been picking up the wrong ones. So these are a pair of New Balance 999s, 999. Yes, they're missing laces, but they are in just incredible condition. Like, there's no wear there at all. I need a pair of laces. That shouldn't be a problem. Maybe 50 quid on those. I say maybe. I haven't done a huge amount of research just yet, but they are not cheap new. They're almost like a sort of Air Max rival. Just notice there's a bit of wear there. That's annoying. Bits of leather fading. Okay, maybe not 50 quid, but like at least 40 I hope on those. Really, really solid shoe. Pretty desirable it seems. So that's that. But then best of all, I think best of all, are these. Now, they need a good clean. They do need a really good clean. But these are a pair of New Balance 1500s. I didn't know New Balances went above 1,000, but there we go. Every day's a school day. And they're made in England. Now, they're not vintage. Pretty sure they're not vintage. Just the way they're sort of, well, they're labeling and stuff. But these, I'm going to have to do some more research, because some of these in certain colorways are north of 100 quid, like comfortably north of 100 quid. I don't think these ones will be based on the condition. I mean, they're not bad. I can get, again, clean them up, get them looking good. Bit of a polish at the front. Hopefully 60 on those, which is just, I didn't know New Balances went up that high. So incredible. Got the laces, got the insoles, and that is a huge pile of shoes. And that is everything, I think. So yeah, I've done well. I mean, look, we're coming into September. I've got no idea what the weather's going to do. It's been lovely for a while, so it might change. There might not be another car boot sale this year, but honestly, with the amount of stock I've got, I'm not too worried. Just out of interest, I spent £88 this morning, just under 90 quid, which is like quite a bit for me. But should be making gross, so not including fees, not including tax, anything like that, a good 600 quid. So with a little bit of work to get these looking good, you know, but if only all car boots could be that good. They're not. But yeah, just really good. I'd say that is just me picking up clothing and footwear. It was so busy there today. There's bound to have been things I didn't even see that were taken from the stalls. Loads of toys I'm just not that familiar with. So left loads like figures and no like Power Rangers, but just loads and loads of stuff. So yeah, there's always something to find at car boots. There's always something to find. You just need to be, well, one, right place, right time does help. Absolutely, it helps. Just knowing what to look for and knowing to look out for sort of quality. You know, look for the Gore-Tex, look for leather uppers, leather insoles, look for just stuff that feels like good quality. You know, you pick up a pair of shoes from like Primark and you feel like, oh, you feel like rubbish. You pick up a quality pair of, I don't know, even Reeboks, you just think, yeah, that's, you know, leather upper, nice style. And yeah, look at what other people are wearing. That's what I've been doing more of, just looking at, you know, what sort of brands are people wearing, what should I be looking out for that is sort of popular, because I don't follow fashion, as you can probably tell, but lots of people do. So if you can work out what they're wearing and you can sort of like put patterns together and trends, then surely you can sort of like fine-tune your sourcing habits. So stuff that should sell quite quickly. So I think that's the thing with me. I'll buy things and think, yeah, I can make 5 times my money, great. But if it takes 6 months to sell, okay, it's not the end of the world, but it's nice to get things in and out with a nice bit of profit. So anyway, before my GoPro dies, we're almost at an hour, people, 56 minutes. I'm really sorry, I can't do short videos. Anybody who does short videos, honestly, I'm envious. To get that VTech, yo! Sorry. Anything that, you know, people that do short videos get loads of information in a short space of time, you guys are killing it, because I can't do that. But anyway, I've waffled on long enough, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something. I do try to sort of educate. Educate's a bit of a patronising word, isn't it? Inform, there we go. I do have to share my knowledge, because I've learned so much from other people, and I want to give back to the sort of reselling world what I've learned. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a like. Please do drop a comment if you'd like to, and if you'd like to subscribe, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, please do. I'll be eternally grateful. There will be more videos coming out. I'm going to put a disclaimer in now. I can't guarantee there's going to be live footage, because I'm not always able to film in charity shops and stuff, or even just get out to them. Might be a pickup video, probably will be. Might be a tips video. There'll be something coming out in the future. I don't know when, I don't know what it will be, but it will be out. Nice. And with that, I will leave you there. Hope you had a lovely bank holiday, or whenever you're watching this. Hope you had a lovely weekend, day, week, month, what have you. And yeah, with that, I'll leave it there. I'll see you soon. Take care.